I want to answer another question that I recently got from the DMs, and that is, how do you deal with being single? So being single is the single best time in your life, okay? Doesn't matter if you're in your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, or 60s. Why? Because you can reinvent yourself, and you can always reinvent yourself. Go read the book, The 48 Laws of Power. It's one of my absolute favorite books. I think everyone should read multiple times throughout their life. But being single, you get to redesign your life. Whether you thought you were gonna have a life with someone else, or just getting out of a breakup, you are grieving essentially a version of somebody who you thought you would be with, right? The future growth of that person. You're also grieving all of the things that you were gonna do with that person. And that's tough, right? That takes some time, it takes some processing. But where all of that old energy was formerly applied to like living that life, if you realize you now have a complete blank slate to draw and do anything that you want in your life, you can become a tech entrepreneur, CEO. You can go build a software company. You can go travel around the world. You can go become a writer like Ernest Hemingway. You can go sail around the world like Magellan. You can create an apparel company, a shoe company. You can go run a bunch of marathons. Nobody is dictating what it is that you can or can't do. You can go become a skydive professional, right? You can go be an F1 race car driver. You can go learn French and move to the Alsace-Lorraine and go open up a farm. You can go build a vineyard in Italy. You can do whatever you want. It's a completely blank slate. Go become a Green Beret. Go become a Navy SEAL. Do all the things that you've ever wanted to do now that you're single. And this is why when I work with a client, I tell them, hey, I want 300 things that you want to do with the rest of your life. Not you and another partner, not you and your kids, not you and anybody else. I want you to write down 300 things that you want to accomplish before you die. Bungee jumping in New Zealand, going to see the Taj Mahal, hiking Mount Everest, climbing K2, running a marathon in Tanzania, riding an elephant, petting a giraffe, right? Seeing lions in person. Whatever it is, like, go and write down 300 major experiences that you want to have in your life, and then tell me that you're now depressed. Then tell me that being single isn't the most awesome thing in the world. Because if you want to go snowboard in Hokkaido, do it, right? If you want to go travel all around China and go see the hanging forest of all of that, we have such an incredible world. It is unlimited beauty, like fathomless beauty that you can't even comprehend all around the world. And you're sitting here worried about another human being who doesn't even want to be with you. Bro, take your energy and apply it elsewhere. Like, the world is limited. Literally, you are only limiting yourself by feeling like being single is a curse. Like, go and do this shit, right? And the more that you do this shit by yourself, go take yourself out to go see a movie by yourself. Go take yourself out to dinner. Go take yourself out to coffee. Stop giving a fuck about the fact that everyone else is in a relationship or that you feel uncomfortable by yourself. None of that shit fucking matters. Every time I got out of a relationship and I got dumped and my self-confidence was in the pits, instead of downloading another app and having hundreds of meaningless conversations, I learned to just straight up be okay with myself, right? I go on a bunch of hikes, go on a bunch of walks, go for a run, go do a bunch of workouts, and I started buying myself flowers, and I started taking myself out on dates, and I was like, you know what? This feels pretty good. And then I would just start chatting with other random strangers, didn't matter their age, older, younger, whatever, say, hey, how are you? Like, how's your day going, right? And I'd smile and I'd be kind, because that's the kind of shit that matters. Going up to a cashier, using their name, being polite, saying nice things to people, right? Being that change of good that you want to be in the world, and then going and getting the fuck after the things that I want to do in my life, my list of 300 things, which I'm accomplishing, and it feels great. So eventually when you start to do that, what happens is you get yourself to a higher vibrational point. And when you get to a higher vibrational point, that's when the next right person always comes into your life. The universe will literally put this person on your path, no matter which path that you're on, to the point where you cannot miss this person. And you will know the next person that you should date, and you will date, and you will end up dating, and whether it's for a lifetime or for another season or another reason, you will have lessons that you need to learn from that person. And when that relationship ends, you will take those lessons and you will move on to the next part of your life, probably being single again. But the thing that they don't tell you about being single, because the world and our economy and government like to make us think that if we're single, we're pieces of shit, is that you come into this world by yourself and you're gonna go out of this world by yourself. You don't come with anybody, and you ain't taking anybody when you leave. It's you and you at the very front and at the very end, all by yourself. So if you can't be single, somewhere in between that little sandwich, and have a little bit of fun and learn to just be on your own and be good on your own, maybe learn to like yourself, accept yourself, dude, you're doing it wrong. Have a little bit of fun. Stop taking yourself so seriously and start doing some shit that you really want to do. Because what's the alternative? You sit at home and feel sorry for yourself for the next week, month, years about this person? Forget about it. See you in the next one.